Step 33 says that we're going to be sewing a 6-inch rectangle to form the handle grip. There is no seam allowance, it just says to sew close to the edges. So you should have, for 30 through 32, you should have folded down your webbing, and you should have 2 marks, and this distance should be 6 inches. Okay, I'm going to be sewing a rectangle right around the outside edge here, and it's going to form my handle grip on my bag. I'm going to put the webbing in, and I'm going to make sure that I don't accidentally sew the webbing to the fabric of the bag. So I'm just going to tuck the bag down here. Okay. And I am going to start in the middle by where the center pin is, and I'm going to put my needle down, and so that it's going to be close to the edge. If you're trying to line it up with something, you can line it up between the metal and the plastic of the presser foot. So long as you're close to the edge, you're going to be good. Okay. So I'm going to start by going forwards, then I'm going to back stitch. I'm going to go forwards again, and I'm going to take out the pin before I get to it. And as I'm sewing, I want to just make sure that the edges of the webbing down below stay right next to each other as I'm sewing. Okay, so I'm going to keep sewing in a straight line. Oops, I'm going to get this thread tail out of the way. And be careful to keep your fingers away from the needle. Okay, now that I'm getting close to this pin, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to go sew right up onto the white line that I drew. Okay, now I'm going to leave the needle down, and I'm going to turn the corner. So I'm now going to move my bag, turn the corner, I'm going to put my presser foot back down, and I'm going to sew up to the top. Okay, now I'm going to leave my needle down again, and I'm going to turn the corner again. So now I'm going to sew across the top of my rectangle. Now when I get close to the pin, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to sew all the way up to my white line. Leave my needle down, turn my project. Now I will sew down the white line. Lift my presser foot, and I'm going to sew back to where I started. Okay, my starting line is right here. When I get to where I started, I'm going to reverse, so do my back stitch. Lift my needle up. I can take my handles out. Okay. I'm going to have some thread tails to cut off here. 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. Okay. And my handle grip is done. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And that's step 33.